Hello.
Hello, Kosty.
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing pretty well. How are you?
Good, I'm fine, thank you. What is your name?
My name is Rufat.
Okay, Rifat, nice to meet you. I'm Kosty.
Okay.
Where are you from?
I'm calling from Turkey.
Oh, very nice. We are neighbors. I live in
Yes.
Greece and I am,
You live in Greece.
yes, I am half English and I'm half Greek, and I am currently living in Greece.
And when I look up the window, then I can see.
Yes.
That's great. And
You can see sun, so you can tell that I'm in Greece.
yes, and yes, I can understand. And is that your office? Is that your own office?
Yes, I'm in my house, and this is just a room I have in
Okay.
my house that I just have my computer. And if you look behind my computer, all my clothes are on the floor. It's just here, it looks professional.
Okay, but I know that maybe it looks like that because of your map behind of you.
Yes.
But that's great.
Yeah. So how are you, Rifat?
I'm doing pretty cool, and today
Good.
here is sunny. I live in Turkey, in Ankara, where's the capital of Turkey.
Okay. It's the capital city, right?
Yes,
Ankara.
that's
I always think it's Istanbul because you always hear Istanbul, but you don't hear much about Ankara.
Yes.
And I always get them confused.
Maybe it's like called as the center of the government.
Yeah. And what do you do, Rifat? Are you a student or do you work?
Yes, I'm studying mathematics here.
Oh my God.
Yes.
Sounds very difficult.
But that's pretty cool, I mean.
Yeah. And what year are you in? Are you in your first year or your second?
Yep. This is my first year here. No. This is my first year. But last year, I took an exam. I took a proficiency in English.
Okay, because your English is very good.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Maybe do I have a problem about my connection?
No, it's excellent.
Okay. And firstly, I wanna tell you something about that. And I post videos on my YouTube channel about Cambly. And if you give me a permission, I can share this video with my subscribers, with other English learners.
Of course you can. Of course you can. No problem at all.
Thank you. Maybe they'll watch this video, and when they watch that, they'll think about the fact that we'll meet somebody who is from half of Greek, who's from half of English.
Yes, yeah. Yes, so I'm bilingual. I've been brought up speaking both languages. My mother always spoke English and my father always spoke Greek to me. Then we moved to England. I used to live there. I went to school there. I went to university there. And then I met my boyfriend who's Greek. So I moved back to Greece and now we live here together.
Oh, that's pretty good. That's great.
Yeah.
But maybe you had to travel so much.
Yes, yeah. And Rifat, are you from Ankara or have you moved there because of your studies?
No, actually, I used to live in Sparta, which is a really small city in Mediterranean.
Okay.
But after that, because of the school stuff, because of the university, I had to come here. Sorry. And now I've been to Ankara for the last 6 months, almost 6 months.
Okay.
Yes, and
do you like it there?
Yes, actually, I've not been to out of the campus for many times. I live on the campus.
Yeah.
In a dormitory, and I didn't have so many chance, but
to visit the city.
Yes, to visit the city, to travel around the city.
Yeah.
But that looks great. That looks pretty cool. I mean, because actually, like every centers of the government, it looks like a bit formal.
Yes, of course.
Yeah, because of the building.
Very serious.
Yeah, governmental buildings. But that's great. I think the transportation is great. You can go
as long as you're happy with where you are and you've made friends and transportation links are good and you live in campus, which is amazing. There's nothing else you need really.
Yep. Here, all of the things that we need are located here.
Yeah, that's excellent.
This is the best part of studying in Ankara, or this is the best part of studying at the university.
Yeah. And Rifat, I know it's quite early yet, but when you complete your studies, are you thinking of finding a job, or are you thinking of extending your studies and going on to do a master's degree or something like that?
I want to extend my studies, actually, you know, because academic career, it looks like better for me.
Yeah.
But if of course, we don't know what we are gonna do, but
exactly,
if I have chance, I'll do that. But if I don't have any chance, I'll find a job, and I'll find a job for becoming a math tutor. Yes, it's also one of the options that I can do.
Yeah. Rifat, in Turkey, is it quite popular for children, once they finish school for the day, to have a tutor come to the house to teach them either maths or the language or whatever subject they may need extra help in? Does this happen in Turkey?
Yes, this is really common. This is maybe, can I use prevalence instead of common?
No, I think it's best to say common. It's
common
very common.
Common is better, I think.
Yes, exactly.
And and you can make really good money. Because you know, I know that sometimes working for the government or working in an official school, you know, is better. But I think I don't like this kind of stuff. Because having your own office, having your own schedule, I think it's better.
Exactly. You work the hours you want to work. You set your own rules and regulations. So it makes sense.
And also you can find some time to travel.
Yeah, exactly. It's the same in Greece, Rifat. It's very popular in Greece to have tutors come to the house after school to teach the children, you know, either maths or physics or whatever English, the child needs, or English, of course. And also now in Greece, it's very popular. Many people have opened up like, I don't know, like mini schools. I don't know how to describe them really.
Like study offices?
It's like they've rented a house with 2 or 3 different rooms in, and one of the classes is an English class, the other room is a French class. So, you know, you get these groups of children, maybe 5 or 6 children per class, to have extra studies after school. And it's a bit cheaper than having a tutor come to your house privately.
I also did it when I was a high school student, when I was preparing for university. What was that? University entering exam, sorry. I remember that. Yes, entrance exam. And I also did it with 2 or 3 of my friends. So one of my tutors just rented a house for us. And we just studied there for I just studied there with 4 or 5 people, 5 students, and that was better for me, actually.
And Rifat, do you think that education in Turkey is very is it very strict? Is it very difficult to get into university? What is the system like?
That actually it's not very difficult to get into a university, but also that depends on, or that's up to your university, or that's up to qualification of the university.
And what you are choosing to study, I suppose, as well.
For example, if you want to be a doctor, of course, it's really difficult. Or if you want to be an engineer or whatever you like, in a very qualified or in a very good university, it's really difficult to get into, because in some kind of universities you have to take a proficiency as I did before. And sometimes, like my university, all of the lessons could be in English. You have to
That's very difficult.
Yes, you have to take physics courses or mathematics courses in English.
That's crazy.
Sometimes we may have some struggles, or we are struggling with understand speakers, understand the teachers when we have physics courses, because actually we don't know the terms, we don't know the how can I say it?
Well, you're learning physics in a different language.
We don't know the terminology. Yes, terminology of the course, and sometimes we have some troubles.
Of course. I mean, physics is difficult anyway, let alone learning it in another language.
And also, for example, I'm studying mathematics, and we have to prove everything. You know, where they're coming from. You have to know that, because in your master degree, or when you are a tutor, math tutor, you know, you have to tell this proof.
Give explanations.
You have to give
be able to explain things
to your students. For example, when a student asks a question to you, like, you know, where does it come from, and you don't
need
have
to be able to answer.
And sometimes I think you shouldn't be shocked like that. You know, I don't know the answer, because most of the families, also like most of the families in Turkey, they just look for your qualification. They just look for your experience. And they just, sometimes I know that some companies or schools, they just look for your degree. They just look for your, you know, bachelor's. But some of them, no, they just ignore your bachelor's. They don't, they just ignore your degree. They just look for your experience. They just look for what you did in the past.
And do you go to university every day, Rifat? So from Monday to Friday?
Yes, and also my department is so close to the dormitory. It takes about 5 minutes by walking.
That's amazing.
Yes, and also here everywhere is green.
How nice!
It's like a town, almost 10,000 people live on the campus. And it's really nice to be with these guys. It's really nice to be. It's really nice to eat together.
Yeah, you know, you're a group of friends. You eat together. You go to lectures together. You chill together.
It comes to me a bit crowded sometimes.
Yeah, I can imagine.
You have to be in the queue, you know, in the how can I say?
In the queue. You have to wait
in the queue. You have to wait for
your food, your drinks.
Something you have to wait for drink. For example, even if you want to drink a cup of coffee with your friend, you have to wait for this queue. And I know that, but I think it's one of the best parts of university experience, you know.
I think so too.
And in the future, maybe we'll miss these queues. We'll miss waiting for meals.
You will, honestly. I'm telling you from my personal experience, you will miss it.
Yes.
And Rifat, do you have any hobbies? Do you have any time to do something that you like to do?
Really, I don't have any. I don't have any time really, because of the studies, and also the midterms are coming.
Yeah, so you have exams.
Yes, in 2 weeks I will have midterms in 5 of my lessons. And also still we are taking English courses. Before this meeting, I take my English course. And after that, sometimes I forget to have lesson on Cambly, as I did yesterday. Yesterday was, you know, Sunday, and I felt a little bit sick. And after that, I've forgotten to have a lesson. Also, I had 15 minutes on Cambly. And sometimes, you know.
So do you use Cambly every day, Rifat?
Not every day. I just use Cambly for 2 days and 15 minutes per week. But I've been using Cambly for the last 6 months.
Okay. Do you think it's helped you? Has it improved your speaking skills?
That really helps me to boost my language skills, especially speaking skills. I generally have conversations, you know, general conversations with native speakers, because of course on the campus I don't have a lot of friends, but I have so many chances to speak with natives. But sometimes understanding here, most of the foreign students are coming from India or Pakistan. You know,
so they have a bit of an accent.
Yes,
it's a little difficult.
It's a little bit tough to understand natives.
It is,
But Cambly is better. I think is a better option for me.
Yeah, and you meet so many interesting people from all over the world. And
like you know, half of Greek, half of English. And also most of them are coming from South Africa.
Yes, a lot of South Africans.
And we're out of time.
We are, Rifat.
Thank you for your permission. And so
It was a pleasure meeting you. Good luck in your exams. Bye-bye. Bye.